360 Big Perm H2O Show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the H2O Show. This is my man DJ 360. Come with a little mix in the beginning. That's what we do here. It's funky fresh. It's the H2O Show on Woo World Radio. We discuss topics, build with artists, build with activists, entrepreneurs. Let's build with the people. That's what we're about, man. It's about collective progression. So it's another Sunday night, another opportunity to build with all of y'all out there. You know what I mean? Because it's all about giving praise to the Most High and building. And at the end of the day, that's what we're about too. So we want to just ride with you and ride with us. We're here from 11 to 12 every Sunday. You know what I mean? You can check us out on wooworld.com. That's woo-world.com. You can check us out on the main site, wutangclan.com. And of course, you can check us out on TuneIn app. No respect to everyone listening. If you're on the TuneIn app, follow the H2O Show because you get alerts. You always know when we're coming on. And also favorite all your other War Radio shows, man, because we got it popping over here, man. We got dope product, dope content. That's what it's about. You know, we got to keep it funky fresh for the woo. So I'm Big Perm. I'm part of DJ 360. And we got a nice show lined up for you tonight. Because we're going to build with a gentleman named Stone Paxton. He's a singer, composer, songwriter. And this guy has been in the game for a minute. He's actually produced and worked for E40, Brandy, Maya, Deborah Cox. You know what I mean? This dude is official, man. And basically, he's like independent as well. So now he's coming out with his own music. He's got a single he's going to play on here. Also going to talk about basically what is going on. And he's an insightful man because we had him here before. And we were building because I found out he's a farmer. You know what I'm saying? He's got many talents. But it kind of leads into what we're talking about tonight for our topic. Because, everywhere I go now, it's crazy. You talk about one thing I'm hearing about on the TV, wherever I walk to, wherever I drive to, the Ebola crisis. So everybody's scared. Everybody's running around like, yo. Matter of fact, it takes us a little while to get out here to where we come from. There was no traffic. I was telling my man, I've never seen the roads empty like this. In New York, I don't care if it's a Sunday night. We come here every week, we always catch traffic. So this shows you that it's affecting people's mentalities, people's attitudes. So we're trying to, instead of have fear, because if you break fear down, matter of fact, big up, enough respect to another host, Shay Askew, with the Spiritual Sense Show. She said fear is false evidence appearing real. Let me say that again. False evidence appearing real. And the reason I bring that up because now everyone's scared of Ebola, but there's more people dying from the flu than Ebola. So basically, it's not about fear. It's about being proactive instead of reacting to what people tell you. So we're gonna do a little series. We're gonna talk about prevention focus for your health. This is part one, and we started a little last week. We talked about chlorophyll. And we talked about how it's effective of what's going on. For now, we're going to go even deep into that and plus bring up colloidal silver. Because these are different ways to cleanse your system and also keep your immunity at optimal level. And the key with this, with Ebola, is immunity. Because your immune system has to be right. Now, even the person who does catch it, it doesn't spread right away. It takes time. So the person has to be in critical stages for it to be contagious. So these things that you have to know that if you are proactive, if you are ready, if your body's ready, then you don't have to worry about that, man. Like, of course, it's out there, but at the end of the day, it's not something that everyone's catching and we're dying by the masses. You know what I mean? That's the reality we're living in. It's not that. So we're trying to break that down and just really go into why it's important to keep your immune system on point. You know what I mean? So that's what we do on the show. It's the H2O Show. I'm Big Perm. I'm part of DJ 360. We're here every Sunday, 11 to 12 on Woo World Radio. Matter of fact, it's time for DJ 360 to do this thing. So let's go with the mix, and we'll come back and talk to Stone Paxton and build with y'all on preventive focus. Stop being scared. No fear out there. H2O Show. Splash of freshness. Let's go.
Yo, hold up, I'm gonna talk to this cat. Yo, kid, what up, Stars? What up? Right there, kid.
That cat.
Hold up.
Hey, yo, kid.
I'm right behind you.
What the fuck is you doing, man, huh? Huh?
I'm talking to you,
Talking
man.
to you, what?
Talking to me.
The fuck you talking
Yo,
about? So how you
open your
want?
hand,
How
man. What
you
the fuck
want?
is that in your hand, man?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, it's my shit. It's my shit. Get up.
Watch.
Yo, grab that nigga. Grab that nigga. Come here. Move. Yo, move.
Son, just go ahead, man. Fuck that, man. 17.
Yo,
Get the
son,
fuck out of here, man.
son.
Go ahead, man. I ain't dying. Go ahead, son. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold that shit,
Yo,
son.
go ahead, man. Go ahead. Nigga try to assassinate me, man.
Damn.
Yo,
Everybody's talking about
shut
the
up.
good days, right?
Niggas,
Everybody's the
it's
good
the
old
remix, son. Can it be act like you know? Check it. Yo, check what happened out of state. I'm knocking off a half a cake, cash fruit, flying at a fast rate. I smoked the black dust, kept my hand clutched. I'm falling in lust. Sport plus, I played my hand like a raw flush. Baggy jeans, Wallaby Clarks, pretty woman. I put it in them, shot up in them, deadly venom. I hung around the big town bosses, illegal forces, exchange thoughts, showing love to all my sources. Spades try to bag me like Cagney and Lacey. Chef had that bitch Stacy, slipping in Macy's. I doze off, catch a flashback on how I got trapped and got licked like Pepsi in a mouth flick. I got hit, stumbling, holding my neck to the guard's rest. Open flesh, burgundy blood colored my guest. Emergency trauma, black teen headed for surgery. Can it be a out of state nigga try to murder me? I should've stayed in Job Corps, and now I'm an outlaw. Ray Katina carry a fofo, nigga. Dedicated to the gods and the earth. Dedicated to babies who came feet first. Dedicated to up north and downstate. Dedicated to rich niggas who sell waste. Dedicated to projects with black kids. Dedicated to men who built pyramids. Word up, what the yo, we taking you on another chamber. Word up, son. You know how we be on it. It's real. Show these crabs how to rhyme, man. I think it's time to bless them. Word up, son. Take it first chamber. Yo, it started off on the island. AK Shallon, niggas wailing. Old folks scream, stop the violence. Laying up, yo, watching these crack niggas playing up rap games for what? See, back in the days, crime pays in mad ways. Sporting Tommy Hill with caves, 360 waves, and no searching for loose ends. Now flex 300 bins, mad tins with mad diamonds. Now that's the life of the good life. Sometimes niggas act trite. I paid the price throughout my hood life. Remember, I got blasted. Now that's in the basket. God forbid I lay in the casket. But now I'm all about G-notes. No time for weed mixed with coke. I wash my mouth out with soap and got my act together. Low sweaters and better and fat leather. So whatever, bring it on.
Can it be that it was all so simple?
Murderous material stacked up.
Can it be that it was all so simple?
Real.
Can it be that it was all so simple?
Meditating on flight.
Can it be that it was all so simple?
Go.
Can it be that it was all?
Word up, y'all. Crazy fly. Dedication to my people. Word up. Peace to all my brothers that I ain't gonna see no more. Peace to brothers on the island up north. Word up.
Can it be that it was all so simple?
Straight up. I love you, boy.
Can it be that it was
Show 'em like
all
that.
so
Word up.
simple?
Peace to man, woman, and child. Word up.
My performance is live, I speak lyrics that got drive. Hold weight in each part, street, county, or state. Makes no difference, magnificence, getting down to business. Ridiculous, vigorous, you candy licorice ass niggas, stop fucking up the airways. Standing ovate, XP, I be the one who was great of all times. Rap sergeant of rhymes, large professor. From the grand on the dresser to lands you can't measure. My black cake be stacked, uniform in a pound. I do perform with a smile, they took me off for the trial. You ain't often in a while, heard the schemes and dreams of the reign is supreme, nigga coming straight from Queens.
Ghetto philosopher like marijuana, I'm sparking ya. Verbal conqueror,
drama choreographer, design rhymes for criminal mind individuals. My physical was formulated like a biochemical. I wear sweat by Fila, architect devised, and I analyze the rhymes I scientifically apply. My device is precise like a sniper sight. My mic is quite addicted off the rhymes I write. And at night, when mega cocaine grams exchange hands, my pen explains my thoughts contained like a brain scan. Live beats seduce me, mentally soothe me. Melodies massage me nice like a jacuzzi mic. I write smoothly while you fiend for ganja. I drink pina coladas on a cruise to the Bahamas. I'm too exotic with lyrics vicious like a school of piranhas. Using knowledge to devour with brutal calmness.
Yes. You're listening to the H2O Show. This is Big Perm. I'm part of G360. And yeah, man, that's how we do it, man. We have dope music and rap around ill topics and just build with people. You know what I'm saying? But also, you also be giving away stuff too. Right now, tomorrow, there's an album listening party. Album listening party for Apollo Brown and Razzcast. Now we're giving out free tickets for that. You know what I'm saying? Razzcast is a dope MC. Apollo Brown, dope. The name of the album is Blasphemy. So later on, I'm gonna tell you to call in and see if you can win those tickets. You listen to the H2O Show, you get that splash of freshness. Yes, sir.
360. Big Perm. H2O Show.
Should always take the time that we can share. The conversation we should have is not there yet. But we admit that we should take it slow. Despite that, we still want to move fast, girl. About me, take your time to get to know me. I could be your only man. Oh, girl, take your time, don't judge me. I'm not like no other man. You can miss out on a good thing. Time, misguided love, and you say you want the right one that can love you and your kids, babe. Could you even trust him if he was right next to you? You've got to trust if you want love. What you know about me? Take your time to get to know me. I could be your only man. Oh, girl, take your time, don't judge me. I'm not like no other man. You can miss out on a good thing. Oh, girl.
please, so don't sell me to sell cheese. I'm more nicer than Little Red Robin Hood's grandmama, puffin' on ganja, sippin' on the cherry Bianca. My grand finale's like the alley when it's cloudy. Kick more bars than a penalty and let my nine cut loud. Click, click, yeah, bang, booyaka. What am I do to ya? It's something new to ya, like screwing ya all over my studio. Riding my MP60 and let the S950 squeeze your titties. Now quickly I hooked you, now fix me with your lips, beat. I loosen my belt thinking to grab the crotch, but before you do, move my clock before it shoot my cock. And see, basically them trick bitches get nailed that. And see, basically Redman album is nailed ya. And see, basically I don't get caught up at my label, cause I kill when they fuck with food on my dinner table. I drop a punchline at lunchtime, cause I'm a close encounter of the nun kind with dumb rhymes. I battle all of y'all at one time. So fuck all you fools out there with a large vocabulary in your sentence. I don't need that shit to pay my rent with. And to the nosy stink assholes, I ask you, why you reacting all fly when your monkey ass work up that fast food? And why is it every time that a multi-platinum artist always use the underground to make a comeback? Is it fair to the hardcore niggas that rap, that don't give a fuck about the radio plus the next bitch at that? And being hardcore is not about wearing high-tech boots and black scully hats and making fake-ass frowns because your best buddy packs. Think about it. Sip on the chocolate tie and let your brain fall out of focus. This is another episode coming live from the Funkadelic Man himself.
And I say, right about now, you are rocking with the best. Can I get a hit? Thank you. What you're about to experience is a walk on the Funkadelic side. Who knows better than the Funkadelic devil himself? To all naughty head niggas, bob to this. Come walk with Death Squad on the dark side. Coming to you live and direct. Without further ado, I'll bring to you Redman one more time. This is Jeff Stewart and you know how I do it. God damn!
So who's that funky nigga that's known to kick the fat shit that Mirror said? You can see this bastard. I'm about to down, catcha. It's the down, catcha. I would say, get your contact from the weed and the mush your brain. The top notch hip hop and I'm on the charts. I catch an applaud when I rock the microphone from the heart. My style's foul, so look into the eyes of Laura Mars. As you can see, I drop funk bars from here to Mars. Still rolling down the highway with my buddy between my lads, been crossing the GW. Coming into my head, boy, my skills are stacks. I love to do it from the back. My style swarms over ghettos like crack. Go in any hood and pump a blunt with any nigga. As long as we both got, it don't matter who guns bigger. But I bet you can't do that, cause the multi-platinum can't save your ass on the block. And you're fucked if it ain't pop. The funk is blowing wide and out your fucking trunk like Pete Puma. I'm known to give a whole lot of lumps. Props I got coming through the block, 9 cock. My socks even got 389 shots. Don't press it. I hang them like them niggas do in Texas. You don't have no heart, you chest, cause your heart's on my necklace. I give props to real MCs like KRS-One, Coogee Rap, Buckshot, Buster me and I'm from the East Coast. Where a nigga like you get laughed at? And since you came out gas, well I'm closing your gas cap. The creature from the deep, the ultimate freaker. Represent New Jersey, keep your eyes up on the feature. I'm Dennis like Dennis, I got game like Dennis. I can French kiss my lyrics, then I run trains with it. But I'm mercy, it's too much funk to cope with. Dropping dope shit after dope shit with a dope shit. Yeah, from the nose that rings from here to kingdom come. And I don't have to be a special man to get dope. Funk with your herbs, where's the herbs? Cause I'm back to my lamb, I'm pressing the drama straight from New Jersey. From North New Jersey, in the place to be. So funk with your herbs, where's the herbs? Cause I'm back to my lamb, I'm pressing the drama straight from New Jersey. Because I can jam like Teddy if you're lucky. Let's take it to the stage. I'll be outside when you
It's the natural. Y'all know how I go by now, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't anyway, you know, I'ma just explain a little something right here, you know what I mean? This track right here is called The Natural. You know what I mean? Word up, word up. I'ma just get to my thing, you know how it goes. You know what I mean? Word up, just do what I do naturally, cause it naturally comes to me. Right. Big up to all my people, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna rep a little something. You know what I'm saying? I'ma rep a little something. You know what I mean? I'ma do it like this. How you gonna do it, dog? Check it out. Luxuriously enterprising, vocals for analyzing. I move defying speech, more deeper than Poseidon. Give me the highest esteem, like hundreds of cream. Flick a shot, or like spot, making lanes of beam. It's the greatest vocabulary in era. My styles vary like rappers, niggas rocking the Sarah. Living forever, 40 keys, couldn't measure to the treasure from these pedigrees. I flow larger than seas, stories on P. Getting sex in the telly from bitches who been the runners up with Halle Berry. I fall from ordinary, but picture K like the arm of satchel. Beware from the strength of the natural. No doubt, word up, it's the natural. It's the natural. Word up, man. It's that real shit here. Son, check it out. Now from below, I die trying like a Japanese hero. Lyrics are kilos, the outcome nothing but silos. Litos, unprofessional pros alone. Enjoy the sound that's now emitting out the microphone. I'm every word personified, create astonishing lines. Go inside to pull a paragraph or two from my mind. Then decline the competition and recline inside the vision of a candy type position. Hit them in all positions, let it be known. My apparatus is stone. Inject a hypertone inside the space between your headphones. I'm naturally grown, believe in its own, just like a surgeon. Money splurging, that mean I got to leave it burning. The simple fact, I'm like a Mac when I hit reality. Perceived to me, this ain't no counterfeit shit. Doing my thing. No doubt. Picture K like the arm of satchel. Beware from the strength of the natural. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just do it like I do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just come naturally to me, so that's why I'm calling it that. Word that. You know what I mean? It's the natural. You know what I'm saying? We got some little juice going down. I'm about to get this third one. How you want to do it, dog? Me and you, kid. Come on, Shotgun. Come on. Man, fuck the bullshit.
Yes. Yeah, that smooth butterness, that was straight smooth. That's Stone Paxton right there. Matter of fact, we got Stone Paxton on the phone. Stone, what's going on, man? Seems like we lost Stone Paxton. We're to have him call back and basically rock and roll. Listen to Stone Paxton, H2O Show, and get that splash of freshness.
It don't make sense to me how you can just up me. I gave you all my life. Believed you when you said I love you, that's I'm never in. I guess it was all night.
Yes. Listen to the H2O Show. I'm Big Perm, man, DJ 360. You listen to the smooth tunes of Stone Paxton. As a matter of fact, we got him on the phone. What's going on, brother?
Yeah. What's up, H2O Show?
Yes.
What's happening?
I'm good, man. Yo, just glad to have you back, man, because you always love your energy, your vibe, man.
Man, I'm glad to be back in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's always a pleasure to come and hang out with you and the fellas, man. It's always lovely, man. I feel like I'm back home again.
That's what it is, man. We're talking with Stone Paxton. I was telling him before, you're a singer, songwriter, composer. You've worked with the likes of Janet Jackson, E40, Deborah Cox, Maya. Name some other people you've worked with.
Wow, man. You know what? Here's the thing. This is what I really love. talking about. I like working with a lot of the old school producers and old school acts like the Dells and Kool and the Gang, and I've done a lot of work with them, and then Jerry Marcelino, who produced a lot of the hits, for the Jacksons, Dance Machine, Ben. I mean, those are the things that I really enjoy talking about, because to me, these are the people that set the tone for what music is and where music is now and the future of music.
No, that's what's up, because at the end of the day, everything that hip hop's other jazz, other forms comes from that element, that raw, pure soul in the music. That's what we're missing now too.
Yeah, that's where that's the fundamentals of what music was based off of, and in reality, we really need to get back to it. Not kind of, but we need to get back to the elements of the blues and jazz and the soul. It gives the young people understanding, because there's 20 years of music knowledge that's missing in the game, man. We need to bridge that gap.
Yeah, man, it's education through tunes. That's what it is. So you have a new single that came out. Talk about that.
The single?
Yeah.
The new single that I'm pushing. Actually, we have two. We have the Paradise song. We've really been strong on that song, and our whole point is really focusing on pushing, great R&B soul music and bringing back the great element of writing, arranging, and melody. And feeling like it's almost like a campaign to save R&B music, because the next 10 or 20 years, if we don't try to put our foot down, the writers, the producers, and the industry, to try to save, even hip-hop, great hip-hop, the real hip-hop music and the real R&B music, there isn't going to be any in the future. So with this Paradise song, what I was looking to do when I wrote it was to give back to music, give back to the appreciation of music, when we could write a song that we could understand, and we could do a video to that song that people could truly relate to. Everything was simple then, you know what I mean? When a person said they love a person, they meant it, you know what I mean?
It was real,
when you
genuine.
told a girl you was going, let's take her on a walk, it was a walk. It was what it was. It wasn't no guessing in the game back in the day.
No, you're so on point, man. I'm so happy to hear that, man, because like you said, it's missing. And who's it up to? Up to the people who can actually create that essence, man. And the fact that you're doing it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I try to do my best, brother. You know what I'm saying? I try to do my best to give back, from my point of view, And it's been a labor of love, you know what I mean? Because I've been, getting warm welcomes from radio stations across the country. You guys have been showing me, you guys are actually the first ones to play it on the East Coast, to be honest.
You heard?
You know what I'm saying? So you guys showed me, H2O Show showed me much, much love, man. You guys spent that record before a lot of people had even spent the record, you know what I mean? So, and I really appreciate that.
Hey, it's dope music, man. That's what we love. Stone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music. Yeah, I'm here. You dropped for a minute. I'm trying to, I'm just in and out sometimes, but I got you.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure you're with me. Now, matter of fact, you're actually in the studio right now. So, what's going on? What are you working on right now?
Now, I'm in the studio right now. I'm working on this song called Cry. And, the track is crazy, man. But the whole concept to it is it's about, I wanted to write a song about a young lady who went to school and worked hard. It's like a double side of the coin, because most people are scared to cry in front of people, whether it's a man or even some women are scared to really show that emotion. So this song is called Cry, and the concept of it is, this girl went to school for years, to college, and she didn't think that she'd be able to accomplish the goal of actually graduating, and she did, you know what I mean? But on the flip side of that coin, you got a young girl who ended up pregnant, you know what I mean? And she had hopes of really doing a lot of great things, and she didn't get a chance to achieve those things. And so this Cry song is saying it's okay, even through the pain, even through the happiness, it's okay to cry, because you're going to feel better afterwards, and you understand that those goals that you want to reach, you can still reach those goals, but allow the pain to go somewhere so that you don't end up self-destructing, so you cry. You cry.
Brother, that's deep, man, because as a matter of fact, a lot of times our egos, like you were saying, this stops us from expressing our emotions, and as you bottle up, what's going to happen? It's like with a champagne bottle, it pops. So that's...
Hey, especially as men, we definitely don't want to cry, but man, I'll shed a tear in a minute, man.
That's real. That's real. That's real music too. I mean, Stone Paxton. Listen to the H2O Show on Big Perm with DJ 360. And yeah, man, yo. So I was telling them you're actually a farmer. Like you have a farming roots. And then basically tonight we're talking about a topic. It's not really about farming, but basically it's about this keeping yourself, your immune system at top levels. Because you heard about the Ebola crisis, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, I've been following that to the T, man. I mean, yeah, I've been following it. I grew up, on a farm, and still to this day, I was just telling somebody the other day, I said, I'm going to start back growing a lot of my vegetables because I still know how to do it. I mean, I come from a time where we used to, I don't know, you guys should remember this too, because a lot of African Americans and Hispanics back in the 80s used to actually can their own food. Do you remember that? Canning the peaches, do you remember that?
Yeah, not recalling that,
maybe
but
it was a country thing.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
We used to get strawberries, and I tell you, we used to get the strawberries. We used to pick the blueberries. Out on the farm, we used to get let's see what else. The blackberries, the strawberries, and blueberries, and we used to can them. And my mom showed us how to can them, and then you suck all the air out of this can, and you leave it sitting there for so many months. It ferments. Then you got your own natural, grape, jam and strawberry jam. You know what I'm saying? And then growing your own, your peas and corn and stuff like that. Those things are vital, and people have gotten out of it. And the people that were never in it needs to really start understanding the power of having your own source of healthy food.
That's so important because it actually leads into a part of the topic. Because I was bringing up two elements that we're going to discuss. One of them is chlorophyll. Now, chlorophyll, in essence, is like the blood of a plant. It helps the plant basically absorb light and basically operate itself. So now, with chlorophyll, that same element is found in the blood. Its name is protein. So now, what it's able to do, it's able to cleanse your system by being like an antibacterial. So now,
exactly,
it gets in the system and it takes away toxins. So now, if you have less toxins in your body, you're going to be able to withstand more bacteria, more infections, anything that's in the earth that's there because you've been naturally in tune with it through having something from the earth, which is chlorophyll. So it's an amazing thing. And like I was doing some research, and basically when I looked it up, at first I found things that's only saying it only affects with bad odor or bad breath. I was like, really? Bad breath and bad odor, that's it? If it's removing toxins, how's that the only thing it can affect? But then later on, I found about other things as well, because it helps you basically promote cleansing. Like fried foods. Fried food actually damage your DNA in your colon. So like it damages your cells. Chlorophyll helps eliminate the damage through your colon from fried foods. You know what I mean? And how much fried food do our people eat all the time? Well, everyone eats. You know what I mean? It's something that's really deep that we need to all know about.
Now, you know what's so crazy is you're on the subject of chlorophyll, and I'm glad you're talking about it, because for the last 10 years, people see me and they always say, "Well, Stone, what are you doing?" Every time I see you, you look like you still look the same, like you haven't aged. And I tell them, I say, "Well, I juice. I do my carrot juice. I do my celery, and I do my wheatgrass. Now I do wheatgrass 3 or 4 days a week, which has chlorophyll in it." And I tell them, you know what? When you're sick, I say, if you're sick, I say, go do some wheatgrass. Go do like a 1 ounce of wheatgrass and do it 3 or 4 days a week, and you'll be surprised. I said, it's going to cleanse all the toxins out of your body. Now, I tell people, your body, I said, imagine a fish in a fish tank. That fish needs a certain pH level in order to survive within that environment of that fish tank. So humans are the same way. If most people's pH level, if they knew what their pH level was, they would freak out.
Exactly.
Because most of us walk around with an unbalanced pH level and don't even know what our pH level even should be. So when you're I tell like people that have toothaches, I say, you got a toothache? Go get some wheatgrass and drink it, and then get a little bit and pour it inside where that tooth is. Well, you're crazy. I said, no, trust me. And just drink it on a regular basis. I said, to balance your pH out. They don't tell this stuff when people are going to get medication for acid reflux and all this
Exactly.
BS, you know what I mean? All the doctors have to tell them is this: oh, you know what? Go get some wheatgrass. Go get something with some chlorophyll. Go eat some greens, greeny foods and stuff, and you'll be okay. No, because they're not going to tell people that. Because why? They're going to lose a ton of money if they tell you all the natural organic stuff you can do without having to take this medication, which, by the way, is poisoning your body even more. And your pH level in your body is getting more poison. And it's like a pot with bubbling and boiling. You have nothing but destructive and poisonous stuff inside of your body that you're carrying.
Exactly.
And then guess what? When your pH level is not right, it creates an environment for cancer. And cancer just needs the right environment to breathe.
Exactly.
Period.
Yo, you're so on point. And a matter of fact, you mentioned wheatgrass. Like, the chlorophyll can come from any edible plant. So there's others out there like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, lettuce, spinach, cholera algae, spirulina algae. We mentioned wheatgrass, alfalfa. You know what I mean? So parsley. There's different ways to get this chlorophyll and actually ingest it in your system. So now they suggested that you should get about 100 milligrams 3 times a day as a regular base. So that's like 300 milligrams a day. To me, that's not even difficult to obtain in your system. So why isn't people not doing it? Because they don't know about it. And I'm glad you know about it, because that's what time it is. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
Yeah, and most people don't know about it, and even when you tell them, it seems so far-fetched from their minds that they can't even put their heads around it. Because when I hold up this little 1-ounce cup with a whole bunch of green stuff in it, and they smell the smell of it, they're like, no, I'm cool. And I said, all right, okay. Are you sure? I mean, it's healthy. Nah, I say, well, you know what? Anything that's right, might not smell exactly the way you want, but it's good for your body. I mean, people are not conscious anymore about their bodies, because we think physically that I'm all muscled up on the outside and I look good, so I think I'm healthy. People don't understand there's a lot to be going on in your body, and you have no understanding of you can look one way on the outside, and on the inside, your body is just growing with tons of cancerous environment. The pH level is so off balance that, you wonder why you're getting dizzy all the time and feeling faint all the time. A lot of that is your pH level. Your skin itchy and all that. That's all, the imbalancement of the pH in your body.
Yo, you're so on point. I want to thank you for coming through and giving your wisdom and insight. And pretty much, where can they get more information about you?
You can. I'm on Facebook 24/7. So anybody that wants to reach out to me, you can, Facebook.com/Stone Paxton. My Twitter, Twitter at Stone Paxton. And, just Google my name, because I'm all over the place. You can reach out to me. I love talking to people. I love connecting and having conversation. That's like my biggest thing that I really get passionate off of. Conversations like this, I could talk for 18 hours about it,
Yeah, I can tell. I can see the passion. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's brothers like you who are going to help influence, not only through the music, but through the culture. And we appreciate your movement and whatever you're doing, man. God bless. I'd like to thank you once again.
Thank you, my brother.
All right.
I appreciate you guys, man.
All right.
H2O.
Yes, sir. God bless. Yes. That was Stone Paxton. And you see the insight this man has, man. Like, you gotta really understand where he's coming from. He really knows what's going on. And he's expressing that in his music. And we're so appreciative of him coming through. And that's what it is. And now we're gonna take some callers too, because we really want to see if we can give away these tickets. Razzcast and Apollo Brown, Blasphemy, I'm a Listening Party. You know what I mean? The number is 718-887-9562. It's 718-887-9562. So call in, and pretty much we're going to see if we can give away these tickets. You enjoy the ill music. The Blasphemy album's coming out. Like I said, Razzcast is official MC. You know what I'm saying? I've been a fan of him for a long time. Apollo Brown is dope as well, man. We're just going to ride out. So we're talking about how to better your immune system. Be proactive. Don't live in fear. Like I was saying before, fear is false evidence appearing real. So there's ways to build your immune system so you don't have to be so fearful of what's going on. You know what I mean? So we're going to build on that more too. Like I said, call in. It's 718-887-9562. That's 718-887-9562. We're going to leave it back to DJ 360 and get into the mix. You listen to the H2O Show, we get that splash of freshness.
Yes. Whoa. It's hard for me to ignore the love you give. It's hard for the both of us. Maybe because we won't let go. And maybe because we can't say no. No. When you touch my hands, feel like heaven sent you. When I looked at you, I know you're the one that they sent. I will be a rock when you need ballast ground. Take my poetry, cause this love will stay around. It's hard for me to ignore the love you give. It's hard for the both of us. Maybe because we won't let go, and maybe because we can't say no. I wake up in the 8 and you are cooking breakfast. Then I head down to the kitchen to get you hugs and kisses. I sit down at the table as I'm holding your hands. Caught your dimples and your smile. You said there's no one like me. It's hard for me to ignore the love you give. It's hard for the both of us. Maybe because we won't let go. Maybe because we can't say no. Welcome to Loveism. Guitar. How you doing, girl? I am doing fine. Have a seat right here and let me rap to you. You are looking good, like you always do. Let me read your mind. You're missing romance. I can't believe someone so beautiful as you is missing romance. We gotta rewind the time. Yeah. You're worthy of love and certainly love every night. Girl, close your eyes. I'm gonna make you smile tonight. I got that love that makes you sweat. I got that love that makes you wet. I got that love that keeps you hooked. I'm gonna have you thinking tonight. Yeah. I got that love that keeps it real. I got that love that you can feel. Come romance in my boudoir. Dinner, girl, reserved for me and you. Candlelight on top of the world, yeah. Late night walks, discussing our plans, yeah. You and I, deep romance. We and we love every night. Girl, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Gonna make a smile tonight. I got that love that makes you sweat. I got that love that makes you wet. I got that love that keeps you hooked.
I'm gonna have you screaming tonight. Yeah.
I got that love that keeps it real.
Yeah.
I got that love that you can feel.
You can feel.
Come back to my boudoir.
Baby, come romance in my boudoir.
We're gonna romance tonight. We're gonna romance tonight. We're gonna romance tonight. We're gonna romance tonight.
Yes. Listen to the H2O Show. You get that splash of freshness. We're here every Sunday, 11 to 12, man. And, we just building with Stone Paxton. Matter of fact, we're having such a good conversation. He didn't want to go, so we still got him on the line. Stone, what's going on, man?
What's up, my brother? What's happening?
Yeah, man, I'm glad you want to stay with us. You enjoying the conversation, huh?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I like I said, I feel like I'm sitting right there at the table.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what it's about, being comfortable. That's what it is, man. Yeah, so we were talking about the elements that help your immune system. And we first brought up chlorophyll. Now, I mentioned that it helps with your DNA with the colon. But it has other elements that it helps with, too. It helps control hunger and craving. So everyone's always dieting, trying to find a diet. It's really all about calorie intake. So if you can actually control your hunger and your cravings, what's going to happen? Calorie intake is going to go down. So that's another thing chlorophyll helps represent. Now, we also have... excuse me, it's a super antioxidant. The antioxidant we're talking about eliminates toxin. That is the key. You need to eliminate toxins from your system as much as you can and just really build on your immune system. Now, it also helps with candida. Matter of fact, we did a show on candida a while ago. And, you know what's crazy? You were actually on the show, that show. And we talked about how...
Was I on that show?
Yeah, man. Like, it's kind of how things come back in 360, a full circle. No pun on words. What's up, my man over there? It's crazy. It affects candida. We talked about how candida grows in your stomach, and it basically takes over your stomach, takes over your craving, and actually affects all your systems because it's a parasite. So it helps a lot.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about it. I remember now. I remember that clearly now.
So, yeah, man. So that also helps with the healthy iron levels and also systemic swelling or redness. So say you have something swollen and you need to reduce the swelling, chlorophyll helps with that as long as you have your levels right. It's amazing. And there's one more thing I wanted to say. They had actually did an experiment, a research group. They took 4 individuals. They gave them servings of alpha toxin. That's a carcinogen. Now, they gave it to 4 people 3 servings a day, and then they gave 2 of them chlorophyll solutions to drink, and the other ones nothing at first. When they gave them the chlorophyll, it reduced it in 48 hours 95% of the alpha toxin that was in their system. So that just shows you the ability of chlorophyll in your system. Now, we said we're going to talk about colloidal silver because we're going to jump from one earthly element to another mineral earthly element. So you see how everything comes from the earth and how we're using that to better ourselves. So that you really see the connection. It's all about really being connected and in tune. So that's what we're trying to do. That's what we do on the show. So we talked about colloidal silver, and it's funny, off the air we were just having a conversation. Tell me what you were telling me about colloidal silver, Stone.
So funny about the colloidal silver is they did a test back in 1940. And, they did these tests on the body, and they saw that it healed certain elements with pneumonia. And here's the crazy part, man. They even tested it on HIV patients, and it worked. The actual pneumonia that they get, it helped. You know what I mean? It helps with so many elements. The feet, eyes, you can actually rinse your eyes out with it. And you can gargle with it, you know what I mean, for like pains in your tooth. I mean, it does so much. So they were excited about it, man. This right now, had we been using this, it would have been used as an antibiotic right now. But because it was working so well, the FDA turned it down. They shot it down because they were afraid that this was going to replace the money-making elements that run the whole medical community right now, as far as antibiotics and all these pills and stuff that they're giving out. So they squashed it. But it's still being used. It's still available. But a lot of people just have no idea the power of this. You know, the power of this is so powerful, you have to watch how much it's used. So you really have to learn a lot about it before you would just jump into it.
Yeah, exactly. I did some research on it, and it's definitely something that's, you can't just go in and just jump in and just take it without any knowledge, because there's so many different products I found out, and there's so many different ways that it's constructed. Like, you actually can use a generator and do it at home, or you can actually buy these liquid solutions online or at a store, if you can find a store out here. But like I said, they don't want this to be promoted, because like you were saying, if you have something that eliminates toxins and it creates such a healthy being, you're not going to have repeat customers. It's all about repeat business.
Exactly.
You know,
it's big business.
Exactly. It's about the dollar bill. So
yeah, that's a $1 billion generated business, and anything that comes in between that is going to be shut down.
No, you're absolutely right, man. So it's up to us to enlighten people to know, give you that information, so you can know and you can Google it. I'll tell you, once I tell you all this information, Google it and just check what I'm doing, verify what I'm talking about, and basically see how you can really improve your health level at a whole another level. Now, it's key that you use true colloidal silver. Like, there's ionic silver out there, and there's colloidal silver. Colloidal comes from the word colloid. It's particle. So it's a silver particles. Now, the solution has to have 50 to 80% silver particles to be effective. That's 50 to 80% of the solution has to have colloidal to see that supreme effectiveness that we're looking for. Now, there's a couple of drawbacks that I found about too, but there's situations to that. Like, they call this algeria. It's a condition where your skin turns blue and gray. Now, when I read up on it, it's not true colloids that gives you that condition. It's silver protein-based products. So there's protein that carries a bacteria, the possibility of a bacteria, that doesn't register with your system because it's coming from a metal element. So now this helps you get that turning of the skin. But if you avoid the right product, you have the knowledge what you're trying to do right here, you won't have to deal with that issue. And what this does when it's in your system, it doesn't allow bacteria to duplicate. So once it finds the bacteria, it eliminates it, and then it doesn't duplicate. So basically, after a point in time, you're going to eliminate the bacteria from your system. And like Stone was saying, if this was in the 40s and they found this out, imagine where our health would be if it was implemented then. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. And it's so natural. And see, here's where the catch of the day, I tell people. And they say, well, somebody told me, well, why would they shut it down? I said, because you know why? Because they wouldn't have been able to control it, because anybody would be able to get a generator and make it and do it themselves.
Exactly. Cause like
so of course, they can't control it. And that's why the FDA shut it down.
Yeah, for sure. It makes sense on their end. You know what I mean? If you want to keep making money on the consumer, which is us, why would you have that out? It's just straight business principles. But at the end of the day, we're not numbers. We're not digits. We're humans. So we got to recognize and just inform, so we go be enlightened about this. So now there's like I said before, there's ionic and there's the colloid silver. The difference between them is the ionic silver is less of a solution, and when you put the water, it dissolves, so it's clear. With the colloid silver, it's actually a yellow tint to the water. So that's what you got to look for when you get these solutions. It should have like an amber, either a light yellow to an amber brown tint, depending on the level of strength of the true colloid. Now, there's two critical factors: the percentage of the silver particles and the surface area of those particles. Because when you ionize the particles, the surface area means that it emits more element into the water, so it can be a stronger, effective one. Like I said, it has to be between 50 to 80%. Now, I jotted down a couple of them that were in everything above 75%. So you can have something that could be effective. Like I said, Google it, look it up, because it's real important that you really check this information out. One of the products was Advanced Colloidal Silver. There's a Kelly Colloidal Silver. There's a Meso Silver. And to me, this was the best one. It had a 75% particle inside of it, and it had the biggest surface area, 104 millimeters. So now they also have the Vitol Super Colloidal Silver and the Wellness Colloidal Silver. So these different things you should definitely check out. I'll say them again. There's the Advanced Colloidal Silver, the Kelly Colloidal Silver, the Meso Silver, the Vitol Super Colloidal Silver, and the Wellness Colloidal Silver. You know, check those out, man. I did my research. The price isn't not even that expensive. So it's like...
Yeah, it's reasonable.
It's definitely reasonable. Especially for how it affects your health. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Stone,
have you tried any of the product yet?
I actually ordered it, so I'm waiting for it to come in. So I'll let people know. I'll let everyone know. Because, you know what I mean? I'll definitely spread the word and do.
I'm gonna get some too, so we both can, you know, we could check it out, you know, and pass the word on. That way we can let them know how it is, man.
Yeah, man, we're gonna keep talking about this too. Matter of fact, I want to get an expert or a specialist on this to come in, because we need to really build and dissect it so everyone can be aware of the how-tos and whys to do this in a deeper fashion. But Stone, anything last thing to say about the sign off? I wanted to give you any feedback.
I do have one thing to say. You remember that you were talking about the ions and the corrodial silver. Do you remember those machines, the ionic breeze, that take all the bacteria and the anything that's in the air, like mold and stuff like that? You know they have corrodial silver in it, right?
That I did not know.
They have corrodial silver. They sure do, man. They work a miracle as far as, like, if you had asbestos in your house and you put one of those machines in there, it just kills all that. You could be up in the house full of it, and it would never affect you as long as you had that machine.
Yeah, that's what time it is, man. Yo, you learn something new every day. Stone.
Every day, brother.
Yo, it's a blessing to talk to you anytime. We're definitely gonna have you back. We appreciate your time, and just keep working, man. And keep giving us that music.
Brother,
we'll play it for you.
I appreciate you guys. And DJ 360, man, shouts out to you, man, and the whole family over there, all the fellas. You know what I mean? If I didn't mention any names, shouts out to C-Dot, you know, my boy Carl Cruz out that way. You know what I'm saying? And the whole Wu-Tang clan, too. You know, I got to send some love out. You know what I mean? And Jimmy. Shouts out to Jimmy.
All right.
You know, and the family, man. I appreciate you guys very much, too, man. I just want you to know that thanks for spinning the record. Shouts out to all the people out there that's you know, picked up my records and checks me out and supports me. I really appreciate you guys very much.
Yo, we appreciate you. That's Stone Paxton. Thank you, man. This is the H2O Show. I'm Big Perm. My partner DJ 360. And we're on Blue World Radio. We give you that splash of freshness. And we're about to sign off. Yo, like I said, we're going to keep building on this because it's important that people receive this information. Look it up yourself. Definitely check it out. This is the H2O Show. Get that splash of freshness every Sunday, 11 to 12. Peace.
I'ma twist another nigga sandwich and get managed. Puff after puff, I'ma start going bananas. Hook off this number, autographs and canvas. I'm on the scanners, murder the crowd with good manners. It's a lot of rap janitors, not ready to be candidates. Let us handle this, show them how to dismantle this bitch. When I spit, cherry heads gotta submit. Come on, profit, always on top of the shit. Hunger rich, 7 days and 7 nights for me to settle it. Now as the culture let Dawn release the metal. Pit bulls is everywhere, yo, my kettle is thick. Free, keeping the booger foot real tasty. You can't race me, gotta embrace me. I'm hood, every time a nigga be up in everybody hood, everybody know OG. I hold the microphone, plus I got the rosary. So if I murder my enemies, nigga, I'm supposed to flee. Back in that spot where nobody could see. Feds got the whiz and with the kids in the pyramids. Travel through a time warp war, come back like Jesus did. Street conquerors, real life, some young sponsors. About to run up in the spot, touchdown, and get bonkerish.
Yo, y'all niggas into conformity, right? But yo, I normally act off a first impulse to see my karma go fiery red. It makes me liable to walk up in your bank and take all of your bread. Think nothing of it, but now we got a night covered. Party like it's St. Ardo, cause it wasn't just a second ago. Yo, man.